What is good with all my Druid mains out there? What is going on? Guys, I have been grinding this game for over 50 hours. I am level 58, and I told you I was going to come up with a nice support build, and I have been playing this game with my friends, and we have been ripping through nightmare dungeons and just having a blast while doing it, and I'm able to really play a huge damaging role with a lot of support. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my aspects before I go over my abilities, just to let you see the synergy that I have in the build, and then maybe it might be something for you guys to use. So my build is based around making my werebear skills, earth skills, in nature's fury. I use that key passive on the abilities, so I'll show you guys in a second. But here I got gain 22 bonus amounts to your next earthen bulwark. I have shape shifting skills that change your form, gain life. I have while hurricane is active, gain 2 ranks to your shape shifting skills. I have the duration of earthen bulwark increased by 6 seconds. I also have Nature's Fury's key passive triggers a free skill. When it triggers a free skill, excuse me, my non-ultimate cooldowns of the opposite type are reduced by 7, which just works beautifully when I'm going back and forth between Storm Strike, Hurricane, Pulverize, all of that stuff, man. It just works really, really well. I have Night Howler's Dread Mace. Blood Howl increases critical strike chance by 20, and it also affects nearby companions, so I heal my teammates. I am a big bear that heals my teammates when I turn into a werewolf. On my jewelry, I have fortificate. When I fortify, my earth skills gain 3 ranks, which is earthen bulwark and both of my bear skills. Pulverize is now also an earth skill, and trample is now a earth skill. So I made sure I put those on the rings that I'm not going to be changing, because that's how the build is synergized with making those earth skills. Okay, now if we look at the full tree here, we're gonna make this quick. We're gonna go down. I got 1 in the storm strike. I took it to enhance, and then I took it up to fierce. I have 1 in maximum spirit, heart of the wild, 3 in abundance. I have 5 plus 2 from the item into pulverize, and I took it up to raging pulverize. I have 5 plus 2 into earthen bulwark, and I took it up to preserving earthen bulwark. I also have 5 into blood howl, and I also took that to innate blood howl. I have 5 into hurricane, and I took that up to savage hurricane. I have 5 into trample, and I took that up to savage trample. Now this is where the synergy and the power of the build is going to come from. Okay, adding 3 into crushing earth, that's going to make earth skills deal 15% increased damage to slowed. I have 2 from the item, but I have 3 into defiance. Nature magic skills deal 20% increased damage to elites. That's huge. I have 3 into natural disaster, and I have 3 into resonance. And then I also have 3 into defensive posture, increasing that fortification that we get. And our main passive, our key passive, is going to be Nature's Fury. Casting an earth skill has a 20% chance to trigger a free storm skill of the same category. In addition, casting a storm skill has a 20% chance to trigger a free earth skill of the same category. All right, now if you look at our skills, you'll see that you see 2 bear skills, which are now earth. So when I cast those skills, I have a chance to cast storm skills. I have hurricane, which gives me a chance to cast boulder, and I have earthen bulwark, which gives me a chance to cast hurricane. All right, let me break down how that works. Okay, this is an earth skill. The only other storm skill in the same one is hurricane. And I made a mistake when I said earthen bulwark cast hurricane. Excuse me, I meant cyclone armor. So I cast pulverize. I have a chance to cast hurricane as well. I cast hurricane. I only have a chance to cast boulder. When I go up here and I cast Pulverize, I have a chance to either get Tornado or get Lightning Storm, which works out really, really well. Same with this, I have a chance to get that. And it just works so beautifully. So for the boons, I have Gift of the Stag, 10 maximum spirit. I have Avian Wrath, gain 30% critical strike damage. I have Fortify. I have Bolster, which fortify you for 10%. And this is the important for this build. Obsidian Slam, which got nerfed. Every 20th kill instead of 10 will cause your next Earth skill to overpower. Overload, dealing lightning damage has a 20% chance to cause the target to emit a static discharge, dealing a certain amount of damage. Okay, so this build is based on crowd control. This build is based on fortifying, healing my teammates, dealing massive AoE damage with that constant chance of queuing another skill of the opposite nature. And then my first, which I should get in one level, my first legendary paragon slot is going to be Constricting Tendrils. Nature magic skills have up to 15% chance to entangle the enemy with vines, immobilizing them for 2 seconds and poisoning them for 120. So now my skills have a chance to, if it's a earth, it may summon lightning. If it's lightning, it may summon earth. But when I'm doing the both of them, now I have a chance to essentially get poison creepers, because I had to take poison creepers off for hurricane, because hurricane, the effect of hurricane is just too good. Because let's break it down before I go in there and show an example. Hurricane is going to give me, while hurricane is active, is going to give +2 to my shape-shifting skills, which is Blood Howl, which is Trample and Pulverize, right? Trample and Pulverize are earth skills, which I gain 3 when I'm fortified. So when I fortify and hit hurricane, Trample and Pulverize get an extra 5 points on top of the 5 here, which makes it 10, on top of the 5 here, which the 7 here, excuse me, which makes that 12. And it's just insane. Here, I'll show those numbers proc here. When I go to abilities, it'll show Trample. So look, Trample is 5 right now. I'm going to show you that it goes to 10 when I do this. 10 right there. 12 right there. 10 here. It got the 3 from fortification. It just leads to massive bursts in damage. Now, I just walked into a regular dungeon. I'm on world tier 3. We're farming nightmares and we're farming that other dungeon to get our experience up. I just came in here to, you know, a slightly easier dungeon to just kind of show you the synergy. So I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of people around, right? And before I attack, I want to make sure these are active for the boost. See, just random lightning and randoms. And then sometimes it decreases the cooldown of the opposite one, so the cooldown just randomly resets on certain things. I'm randomly getting other abilities. I got lightning going on. You never know, right? And we actually don't need that much to get that paragon point to add in the tendrils, I believe it's called. Let's go ahead and see if we can farm up a paragon point here and just watch this synergy that I'm hoping works come to life. We'll do it live. And just in those hard dungeons, I'm able to just tank these. I'm able to heal myself with the Blood Howl. I can heal my teammates, keep that hurricane up. Hurricane is the main thing you want to keep up to really just increase the damage that you're able to do. It's not that much experience in here, but pretty much this build is ready to go. If you guys want to go ahead and start working on the build or comment on the build, feel free. I just think it'll be pretty dope to get that extra paragon point right now and just see if we can get those poison tendrils to spawn and add for even more crowd control. Trample, once you start fighting elites and stuff, you want to make sure you're knocking your enemies up against the wall for that extra stun. All right, that's where the skill and stuff comes in with Druid. A lot of people might think Druid just kind of stands in and just slams and stuff, but there's some technique, there's some method to the madness. As you can see, lightning is just everywhere. I don't have lightning storm on the hot bar, skill bar. There's lightning everywhere. Fortify is causing earth tectonics. I mean, pulverize is just insane. All right, we're getting real close here, and we're gonna see if we can get those tendrils to spawn. Now you could go with other paragon boards with this build, especially if you're not with a team. You can support yourself. This has a lot of sustainability. Okay. As you see, it's just fun, man. And the randomness of it just adds, it just makes it like for beautiful destruction. And it also works with your ultimate. Nature's Fury works with your ultimate. If you wanted to do your ultimate and potentially have the other ultimate of another element pop up, that is a possibility as well. Sorry guys, I went the wrong way. I double back. I'm ready to see how this works. Slay all enemies. I was supposed to slay all. Oh, I left one over there. That's unfortunate. I'll edit that out. You know what? Nah, we'll keep it raw. Let's keep it raw, man. That's how we've been going on this channel. Guys, I want to thank you if you are watching. We are starting up fresh. I have put in a lot of hours on this game to be able to bring you some tips and some guides on Druid. I am going to just frag out with Druid the whole way, try different builds. I will be making another character, but it will be a range Druid. Okay, we should definitely get some experience in here. Enough to really open up this next level of the build. There it goes right there. All right. Let's see if we can get it to spawn and how often it'll spawn. All right, moving on through. Where are the mobs? Here we go. Haven't seen it yet. It's 15%. I wonder if there's anything to proc it to have a higher chance. Oh, there it goes. All right. Well, I think it'll be better shown in a, yeah, there it goes. Immobilizing them. Better shown in a video with a lot more mobs. But as you guys see, this build here is ready to go. Try it out.